Right then, so here I am from the College Arms. Now, as you know, I've already done one successful broadcast, which was yesterday. Started a bit late, but anyway, let's move away from the technical difficulties. We are here pre-recording this for you, and I shall edit it now with background music too. All fancy. Right then, so we've got two owners of the College Arms. First one is Marilyn, she's the owner. Am I correct, Jo?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and you are the manager.
That's correct.
Okie dokie. So, I'm now going to press record on this lovely interview. 3, 2, 1, and that is now recorded. So, unfortunately you can't see me, which is a good thing. I'm only a presenter, I should not be seen. Right, so first of all, how long have you owned the College Arms for?
We've been here for 5 years now.
5 years, and can you tell me like a rough estimate of how many customers you get in a week? Rough?
Customers in a week, we get about 300 customers a week. Yeah.
Very good, and you also have promoting from Touch FM as well, don't you?
Yes, yeah.
And do you get promoting from Heart as well, don't you, in the local area?
No, we do lots of different things. We had a little TV slot on the One Show as well. We did a little brief thing there about the history of the village. Within the Publican magazines, they reach out quite far, and we're always in those. People must be sick of looking at mine and Mum's face, but we're always in those, yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you know any history behind the building, whether it's like ages ago into 1800s or whether it's recently as well?
Yeah, well, the building itself dates back to the 16th century, and it has traces of being owned by Henry VIII. The only evidence of that we have is the fact that we have a headless ghost here in the pub. Apart from that,
do you ever see the headless ghost?
I haven't seen it, but we've got suspicions this was a landlord that didn't pay his rent to Henry VIII, which is why he paid with his head. But this is all just hearsay. What we do know factually is that the pub was then given to Magdalen College of Oxford University, so it's the only pub in the world with the official permission to show and display the coat of arms of Magdalen College. So of Oxford University, they used to own all the land around here. They still own quite a lot of the farmland from here to Oxford, so it shows how rich these universities are. But sadly the pub isn't owned by them anymore. It was bought out about 20 years ago, but we're still very much the College Arms.
Okay, so you come here every evening, do obviously the business, yes?
That's right, yeah.
So do you not get scared at all the ghosts you see?
More scared of some of the clientele that we have after a few drinks.
See, if I was working here, now I know there's ghosts, I'm actually getting quite scared. I might be scared tonight while doing the broadcast.
I'm sure it's a friendly ghost.
Right then, so do you know any of the history at all? So maybe recently to 2900s?
No, not really. I mean, I know that before us it was sort of a top chef around the pub for a little while, which his food was excellent, but unfortunately it wasn't in the right sort of village location for that, because it just put off a few of the local customers. So what we're doing now is trying to attract the real community of the village by doing good wholesome food at reasonable prices. So that we find works better in the village.
Cool. And if anyone is listening, this food is brilliant. I've tasted it myself, as you will know from yesterday. Right then, so it is Tuesday if anyone's listening. Busiest days, what are your most busiest days? Except Friday.
Yeah, Friday obviously, Saturday and Sunday are always the busiest days. Apart from that, it's probably Thursday, but it does vary greatly. We do find when we're all staffed up, we get a very quiet evening, and when we haven't got any staff, we get the busiest evening of the year. So
sounds just like my work.
Yeah, that's generally what happens.
Brilliant. And right, the fourth question now. So what is your biggest event that you've either hosted or that's been around here?
Yeah, the biggest event we had was when we first took over the pub from, like I mentioned before, from the previous owners. We found that we had great support from the whole village. We did a big pig roast outside the front on the village green, and we had over 700 people come that night, and they were queuing up all the way up the road from the bar. So it was a great support. Was that 700
people from the village?
Yeah, the whole village I think was here that night, just to see what it was all about.
Very well, right. Now, fifth question. This goes on to increasing customers as well. Now, recently, the government have shortlisted 15 towns to become eco-towns, and Middle Quinton, up by the old army camp, is one of them. So how do you reckon this is going to affect the business of the College Arms?
I think it'd only be good for the village and for the pub mainly as well. I mean, it just means more customers coming our way. No matter what the plans are down there, even if they did bring a pub there or a bar, it would never be a 16th century one like this. So we're quite confident it could be quite good.
Do you reckon that, are you a bit concerned, because obviously if they do introduce a new pub within Middle Windsor, it's obviously going to be more modern. Are you a bit concerned, do you still want to keep this local feel to this pub, or do you want more people to come in? Because at the moment you've got kind of local influences, haven't you?
Yes, I believe we've got to stick with that, and I'm confident in the product that we sell here, and that people will still come to see what's going on down here. And I think it just works what we're doing, so no, I wouldn't change it.
Okay, do you reckon there's any disadvantages for Middle Winton at all if they come in?
Well, only the traffic consequences really from that, but I think they've had a good think about it. They're talking about where they're putting the roundabout and putting crossings for children and stuff like that, so they must have thought about all of that.
Not too many roundabouts though, not like Milton Keynes. Right, and last question then, how many staff roughly do you have working here?
We've got 8 staff in total.
8 staff, including you and Marilyn?
Yep.
Okay, good. Right then, moving on now to a quiz. Now, everyone at home, you can take part in this quiz if you want to. You can email me, chris@guestphotography@gmail.com, and you can also get in touch via the Facebook page, that is The Chris Guest Show. Or you can easily just get in touch via YouTube as well, which is where this video will be going, which is The Chris Guest Show. So then, first question. I hope I've got the answers right to these. First question. In what year did the Titanic set sail and sink?
That's a good question. No, I know it was just around when electricity was being invented, wasn't it? World War One. So let's think this through. World War One came after that, didn't it? So it must be 19. I'm going for 1921.
1921. Now, if I've got this correct, and I hope I have, it's not 1921. In fact, it's very far off.
Hold on a minute.
Before that.
Oh, we're going up way earlier than that, aren't we?
Yeah, before World
So
War
we're
One.
going 18 something. No,
No, it's still 19.
Oh, right, okay. 1911?
That is so close.
1912.
Yes. It's around 1912, 1914, somewhere around there. I think
Yeah.
it's 1912, so I won't give you a point for that.
Okay,
No
fair enough.
points.
Fair enough.
No. But if you got that right, I'll only give yourself 20 guesty points. So I want to put in the 20
Oh.
points. Right then, resuming the interview. So, second question. Sporty question. Good at sports?
Rubbish.
Oh, Formula 1.
No idea.
In what year did Lewis Hamilton win his first World Championship?
It's got to be 2004.
You're 4 off. It was 2008, so no
Oh.
points there for you. Right then, you must get this third question. You've got to get it.
Go on.
On what day and date was the College Arms featured on the One Show?
Oh, right, it must be.
Come on.
It's got to be. Was it the 12th of February? Or was it the 11th?
No,
10th? 8th? 7th? 6th?
no, it was the
13th.
13th.
No, I don't know if it was.
I think it was. It was the 13th.
Yes, it was the day before Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going. I was going the wrong way.
And do you know what I put down here? I put the 13th of March. So I should get their points for that either.
No.
Right then, last question.
done
You
very
get to
well.
ask me a question. What one would you like to ask?
Okay. What year did England win the World Cup?
2002?
The World Cup?
Yeah.
I've only ever won it in 1966. You should know that.
1966. I'll take a note of that.
There you go.
Right then, so thank you very much for letting us use this wonderful facility with ghosts, and I'll be very scared to use it in the future.
Thank you.